Hey, what is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another day of the 30 Days of Dance Training. We are at day 28 and slowly but steadily closing in to the end of the 30 Days of Dance Training. So I'm really happy that you guys are here again and you are still here, which is amazing. So thank you for that. Today we are going to have fun and we are going to enjoy ourselves on a little, I guess, calmer side of the dance with exploring the floor. We're going to go back to floor work, but this time we are going to work on creating floor work from stretches and poses. So the previous one had some poses in there as well, but it was mainly focused on the pose called the four and finding different variations of that. And today we are just going to explore, or I'm going to show you how I used to explore basically my stretches and poses on the floor to then create floor work from there, okay? So you need to be somewhat stretched, you need to have some flexibility, and if there is things that you can't do, I'm really sorry that, you know, this might become more of a difficult class for you because of it. But in the end, the information is there and it is available for you to then eventually try to get yourself to there so that you can really know what you have to work on. And you actually know that you have something to work towards. So you have something to look forward to, you could say, right? So in my my floor exploration and search and journey for movement, at first I wasn't that amazing, that good in it. I'm not saying that I'm amazing now, but I feel like I can actually express myself as much on the floor as I can standing up. So that feels really, really great. It all started at first with just doing things that I already knew standing up and trying to bring it to the floor. So I would take steps like the Bart Simpson and then just try to find a way to do it on the floor. I would take a wave and then ask myself what happens if I wave on the floor, for instance, right? So I would just take what I knew and bring it to the floor. From there on out, it just changed and developed, and the methods that I had standing up, I started to use on the floor in different types of positions until one day I was stretching and I wondered, hey, why am I not using my stretches and my inspiration in, for instance, yoga on the floor to find new ways to move on the floor? And so I started a journey of just searching poses on the floor where I could stand in and then trying to transition from that. And that is basically what I'm going to share with you today. I am not even close to an expert in stretching or yoga. I could say that I kind of know not enough about it, okay? But from what you've seen from my dance, I know enough about how to dance with them, and the stretches or the poses, you could say, that I've used helps me to be able to build dance on the floor, okay? So don't see this as a yoga class. I don't have the names for you. I don't have the right technique for the stretch. I also can't stretch that well, so I don't have a proper straight back in every stretch and those kind of things. That is not what the focus is on, because it's not about the stretch. It's about the transition from one place to another, and that is what I've been practicing, and that's what gave me the options to move around on the floor, okay? So, of course, we are going to start. For some of us, this will be easier than for others. But in the end, hopefully you just learn something dope and something new from this. Even if you're good at stretching, it's possible that you never thought of actually using it and creating certain shapes and forms or transitions to actually start dancing with it, right? So where are we going to start? I am going to start from here. I hope y'all can touch your toes. And if not, stretch it up and then touch your toes. Now, this is not the first position. The first position that we are going to go into is right here, on all fours, hand and feet. I do not know the name of the stretch. I know it's for the hamstrings, and normally I push my butt up for that. But that's not what it's about. It's about the possibility of movement from here. So I've explored here a lot for what I can do and how I can move. I came up with, for instance, kicks, right? From there, however, we're not going to work on that, sorry. We are going to work on poses. So this is pose number 1 that I work with, okay? Pose number 2 is right here, standing straight out. So this is going to look awkward, but I don't care. Boom, pose number 1 is straight in. Pose number 2 is straight out. Pose number 3, we are going to go down to our knees, but stay like this, okay? So we are not going to strain or put any strain or energy or tension onto the knees today. We are only going to work with poses that are a lot more comfortable, but if you learn to move through them, you can create a lot of movement, okay? And we're just gonna have some fun. So from here, let's see what I'm gonna share with you guys. From here, we can move to another pose and we're gonna straight away start. No, okay. I'm going to show you the poses first, and then from there, I'm gonna show you some transitions, okay? So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. From there, I'm going to, okay, let's take this one, 4, yeah? Other side, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For some, this is like, what is happening, Kev? This is really simple. Just trust your boy. Just trust your boy, okay? Trust me. And of course, there's multiple options inside of this. So I can have 4 like this. I can have 4 like that. I can have it like this, right? But that is really for you to explore eventually. I'm just going to show you what I started with. Okay, from here, or from now on, I'm going to show you the next pose. We are going to basically come into this stretch right here, right? So I have a 90 degree here and a 90 degrees right there. And that is all it is, okay? I could number them, but I'm gonna forget the numbers. I believe this was 4, 5, 6, I hope. And otherwise, we have our stretch on the hip. I wish I knew the names, that would be a lot easier. From there, we have the jazz split. Okay, so for some this might be difficult, and if you feel a lot of tension here, you can either bring this in a little bit more, or you can try to move back to take some tension off of there, okay? And otherwise, you can also raise yourself up, but it's gonna just be a little bit more intense on the arms, but yeah. Okay, so we have this one, right? The 90-90, and then we have the jazz split, or for, you could even call it the bow and arrow. No, let's not do that. Then we have our basic position where we, right, stretch and try to stretch our hammies. Most of the times, don't focus on the stretch. That's not what it's about. It's about the pose. We have them on the other side, our jazz split. We have the 90-90, okay? And then from there, we're just gonna move back into one of our first positions, okay? And come back. Cool? So those are some poses. There's more, but we're gonna slowly move through them and play around with the different options. And I'll just show you different ways. For now, one is right here. We have 2 on the outside. We can be on the knees. Bring this leg out. Bring this leg out. Just follow along with me. Or let's actually do it a little bit smoother already to get into it. We bring this one forward, right? So when I'm here, I can go on my legs. Or let's see, that's not what I was doing. I'm just bringing this up and bringing it forward. It's not that crazy. Boom. From there, we straighten out. From there, we can bring this leg out and connect them together. Other side. 90-90. Go back to all fours. And go back to the middle. And come back up. So now let's talk about some possibilities and transitions in standing in the floor and then moving to the knees, okay? I'm gonna show you a few options that I have here. And from there, it's just about learning to transition from that smoothly so that your body becomes used to those kind of things. So what I first want to do with you guys is basically build more option here, okay? So we're here, and of course we can stand out, but there's a lot of things we can do. So we can raise one leg, bring it back. Raise the other leg, bring it back, if you can, of course, okay? We can, let's see. I'm gonna show you a few things. I can, for instance, bring this one here. See, so I cross my legs like this. But I'll do it on the floor. So, right here. And back. Other side. Boom. See, it's right there. Okay, this is already a new position that I didn't do yet. And I can dance from here if I would want to, because I can turn this and create a wave, for instance. See, so that's how I teach myself how to dance on the floor like that. So we have straight out, we have with our legs outside, we have one up, other up, cross, cross. Okay, there's of course millions of more options, but for now let's keep it at that. Okay, from there, if we want to go to the knees, I want to show you a little movement that I really like and that really helps me to create some and build some interesting transitioning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna now take the sides and we're gonna jump from side to side. If you can't, just move from side to side. So you need some strength in the arms. Okay, there we go. Now, I myself like to keep my legs straight and jump because I feel like it looks more clean, looks more beautiful. Instead of bending my legs and moving to the side, I jump straight. You see that? But if you can't, that's okay. But make sure that when you get to that end, you try, if you need to stand forward a little bit more, that's fine too. But you try to bend them less and keep them as straight as possible. Yeah. Okay. Now from there, what we're going to do when we are on one side, we're going to go to the knee. We're going to take our feet, bring the feet to the other side. Okay. From there, we are going to come up. Let's see if I'm doing it right. Yep. We are going to come up back into the position. So now instead of jumping there, we go to the knee and then we're here, right? So now we have, do it slow to not hurt yourself. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And if you really have trouble with stretching, boom. See that? I just stay in, boom, boom. Let me go back a little bit more. Boom. Okay. Boom. But that's the original way. Don't come down on your knees too hard. Let it come down softly. Okay. Next, we're gonna come down, come to the other side instead of just stopping up there. We're gonna jump just like we did before to the other side, like that. So I come down and I jump. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. Down and up, down and up, down and up. So that is a transition that you can do down there that is really fun to play around with. It's not the easiest thing, I know, but I guess I just have to give everybody something, you know, a little bit easy, a little bit harder, basic foundations, and ways to explore more and have more fun and find new things to do, right? So what we're now gonna do is we're gonna transition from our all fours, and we're gonna transition to our jazz split. It's really simple. One arm comes up, we bring this leg forward. Okay, here we already have a new position where I could go down. See that? Try that with me for a second. So I'm really helping you to explore the different possibilities that we have. I'm gonna come to the side to show you what I'm doing. It almost feels like I'm gonna do a 6-step, but this is not a foundational way of doing hip hop, for instance. It is not a foundation, it is my personalized way of doing groundwork, okay? So from there, for instance, I would turn in, and that would be a transition to this place. I guess I'll just show you how I did that because now I already did it, and maybe some of y'all was like, yo, I want that, which I can imagine, because that felt pretty cool. What I did was I stood on one part or on one foot and took the hand away. I come down into a four-like position, right? Okay, now I'm doing it the other side, but that's okay. Then from there, I do a rotation. So I rotate and bring my foot to the hand that I was standing on. So like that, and then just go and sit down on my hip, okay? I actually forgot how I ended. Oh, I know how I ended. So I was there, I come down, and then from there what I do is I basically slide both legs out. One comes to the right side, the one that is curled up here goes to the left side, into my jazz split. So do that with me for a second. We're here in a 4, actually, right? And we switch, we bring this one out, kind of around, and this one straight forward into the jazz split. A few times. Boom, 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 boom. Nice, okay. So, that went by accident, but I did it, and like I said, I will always show you something that I am doing. So if I would do it faster, I'll step, I'll come down, I rotate, and come out, see? So I don't rotate too much on that knee. I literally just put my knee down, and then from there, I turn and go and sit right away. I support myself with my hand and sit, and then from there, it's just turning on the butt and bringing that leg out, okay? Cool. So back to what I was actually trying to teach you, which was going straight from here to, okay, we're not gonna do the jazz split, sorry. We're gonna do this one, the 90-90. Okay, so we're here and we bring it down. That's all, okay? Boom, let me see if, because I really wanted to do it to the jazz. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. See that? So I know why I couldn't, because I was closed. So open up, you turn it, bring one leg to the other, and make a rotation, boom, down to the jazz split. Come back, so you put your weight on this arm, bring the leg back in, apply the other hand. Oh, and divide your weight between your hand and your foot. That's crucial, like that. Bam. Other side. Come down and just do it slowly, okay? You want to build flow in transitioning. So that means that you want to take your time. It's not about how good your stretch is, how fast you are. It's really about how seamless you can make that. From there, if we want to continue our flow, we can bring this one forward, bring this one back, and you can already guess it. Come up here again. Bring it down, switch, other side, come up, and we're back. Nice. So that is a way I can move from all fours to this position right here, okay? Let's do another transition. So we're gonna go from here, and we are going to come down to our knees. Boom. So this is gonna be a knee to sitting on the butt transition, yeah? We're gonna bring one leg out, like that. And then from here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this knee, take this leg, and take my foot, and I'm gonna slide it under here. See that? So I bring it to the other knee, like that. Feel that out to become aware of that rotation that is happening here. And then with that rotation, what I'm going to do is I am going to sit into the 90 shape. See? So if I would come up and be here again, I'm actually like this, right? I turn to the side together with my leg. See? And sit on my butt into my 90-90. Other side. We're here. And we turn. We bring this knee down, by the way, and sit in the 90-90. Come back. Use your hands. Don't hurt yourself. It's okay. You can use your hands whenever you want. bring it down, boom, 90, 90. And then from there, yes, I can straighten out if I want to. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see, where are we going to go? Okay, I'm going to show you the next transition from here, and then we're going to go over the different ones that we just did, okay? So we're seated here. What we are going to do is we're going to bring that leg out. Boom, create our jazz split. Now we're going to take this leg and we're going to bring it up. I'll explain, I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to bring it up, but at the same time, I'm going to rotate on my ass like that. I can use my hands as support. See that? Boom. Yeah? Try it with the other side. So we're going to switch sides. Here, this one comes up and you rotate on your butt just a little bit. Nice. Okay, from here we're going to go back into one of the beginning positions. We're going to turn on our hands. So let's come up. We're going to bring this over and turn, boom, into one of our starting positions. Okay, so I'm going to show you the different transitions, give a number to them so that you can remember them and you can move through them slowly yourself. Transition number 1, we're going to go from our on all fours position right here to our knees. So we're going to jump to one side, come to our knees, change, come back up and jump. So down, jump, down, jump. Other side, jump, down, jump, down, jump. That's number 1. Okay, number 2 was right here. We were here, we did that extra one, right? We take one leg up, or one hand up, sorry. We step in, okay? From there, we bring our knee down, boom. And we basically go and sit on our butt by rotating this leg to there, okay? Across our hand. From there, we bring, I'm gonna turn a little bit, you stay on the same spot. Bring one leg out and slide them both into our jazz split, right? We're going to do that in the other side as well. So, on all fours, we come to the other side. This hand comes up. We go onto the knee. Yeah, from here, this leg is going to rotate or slide towards this hand. I'm going to sit down. Yeah, and then after that, this leg comes forward, slides across, boom, come out. Okay, that is transition number 2. Let's go for number 3. Number 3, I believe, was here on the floor already. No, there was another one first, but let's do this one because we're already there. So we're here, this leg is gonna come up and this one comes in. That's number 3. Switch, boom. That's number 3, okay. For number 4, I'm gonna come back up for a moment. Yeah, I remember what number 4 was. We were on our knees. So 4, on our knees, one leg comes out, right? And then from there, we bring this leg and slide it to this knee, you could say, while moving back together. So we're gonna sit on our butt again and get into our 90-90. Let me do that slow. So, we come to the side, we bring this one down, and we sit on our butt in the 90-90. Cool? We're gonna do the other side as well. So, both hands, switch, and bring it to the knee, come down, 90-90. Again, both hands, this one comes out, we come to our knee, and sit down in 90-90. And of course, you understand that from there, we can continue to switch to whatever we want, right? So those are some transitions that we can use inside of groundwork, which have to do with more like stretching positions that I was using, as opposed to using all these squatted positions. Eventually it's about bringing them together, and that's what's going to make it really, really, really strong. But for now, try to take these and slowly move through them. Just play slow music. I'm going to show you a little bit how I can do that, right? So for instance, I am here. I am going to bring my knees down. I am going to bring this one to the side, come and sit in here. Now I can also, for instance, decide to bring this one up so that I'm in this position right here, for instance, right? So I'm doing what I told you, but I'm mixing it up, and I'm reversing, for instance, how we came here when we were turning. And then I get to a squatted position. From there, I don't know, maybe I wanna bring it up here, right? Want to come in, but I keep one leg up, just like I thought you. Bring this one down, bring this one down. Boom, I'm back here. I can switch, bring this out. From there, maybe I want to hook it, right? And come up back here. So I'm just playing around with the different options and feeling it out by slowly moving from one pose to the other, but focusing on the transition. Try that out for yourself for a moment and come back here, then come back here because I have a few more options. Let's go. Okay guys, I hope you're having fun. I hope I'm explaining it properly. It makes sense. Just take your time. If this is not that easy for you, it's okay. Take your freaking time. We've been doing this for 28 days now, you know. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of stuff happening, so don't worry about it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stand in the same position. Some of y'all might be super tired of this position right now. From here, we're gonna play around moving with this into different poses because there's more options. Number one, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna bring our leg in like this, so here. But then we are going to bend our other knee and sit like that. See? Boom. There. Boom. There. Other side. Bring it in and come down. Okay. Bring your hand back. Stand up. Bring the leg in and right there. Okay. This one comes in. The hand comes up and we sit down. Okay. So we raise ourselves up first, like that. Then the leg comes in and the hand is placed down. Boom. Raise yourself up, come in, place it down, other side. So that is another way we can transition. Okay? From there, I can hook 4. Okay? Not that difficult, but it helps for more positions, more options, and that's how you create a lot of just dance, basically, just smoothness, right? So let's see. If I'm here and I come down, I need to have a little bit more space, and I 4, I can set myself up for other stuff from there on. See, I can 4, come down here, I can 4, and for instance, jump back into this position right there. I can 4 and jump, then come down to the other side, for instance. I'm not showing you this for you to do it yourself too. I'm just giving you the idea, right? So we're here and we come down. We can 4, we can go back, switch, down, 4, back, boom, nice. Another option is now, instead of coming in this loop right here, we're gonna go to the other side. So now we went in, now we're gonna come out and then switch and stand in the bridge, okay? You can also place both hands down, then you can do the 4 that we have practiced before. So, bring the leg back, bring it up, rotate your leg. So, up, turn your leg in, turn your hips, so, and just place that leg down. It's that simple. Okay? From there, I bring the leg up. Now this makes it more difficult because I don't do it that way. I just turn and go stand on those hands and bring the leg back. So it's not about balance that much because I just do it quicker. I switch to my hand right away. Boom, boom, boom. Other side, boom, boom. Now you can already imagine that from there, if I would be here, I can come up, come into that position, but instead, boom, go and sit down, for instance. So, we're in the bridge. We're going to take our hand and our foot, and we are going to step over. And then we are moving it straight away through that loop, across our leg, into our jazz split. One more time. I'm here. We step over, both arms, move it through, jazz split. Nice. And of course, I can reverse it as well if I want to. From here, you can practice everything and do all the different options that we have already done in the past. There's limitless and countless of different options that you can have with this little pattern, with this little system, basically. So, there is some more options for the one leg positions, right? I'm gonna give you 2 more transitions and then I believe, or even one, two more transitions. One of them you already know, I talked about a little bit, but I wanna go over it again. And then after that, I'll let you go and let you move freely yourself. I'll show you what it looks like if you play around with the options, and then it is all up to you to really start exploring this yourself. So now we're gonna add a new option, which is the squat. I hope you can do the squat, right? So we're gonna just sit back, boom, on the squat. Not this one, right? Flat-footed and back, like that. From here, I'm gonna place one hand down, okay? Because I wanna come to this side. I'm going to kick with this leg while I reach for my second hand, okay? Reach with my second hand. So I kick and place down. We go and stand on this leg, okay? And then this one sweeps or kicks as well to then go back into my squat. So, grab, I kick and reach. I switch, so I take this one away and I sweep or kick it back to then go back into my squat. Let me move back a little bit. So what you get is this. This right here. And from that, there's many, many different options, as you can see. I won't go into all of that because I feel like I've already said more than enough. I said there was another transition, but I'm gonna just leave it for now. These are the different options. So I know it's a lot. Let's go over them again. Number 1, we are here. We come to the side, move down, and jump. That's 1. Okay, number 2. Come to the knees, bring this one out, and this one comes in here. So we rotate into our 90-90. One day I'll have names for these. Okay, let's see. Other side as well. You want to practice it both sides. Boom, 90-90. Okay, let's straight away go to the other transition, which is from my, what is it? My jazz split, and then bring this leg up to come right here. Switch, bring down, okay? That is another option, number 3. It is not number, I didn't call it number 3 before, but this is the third one that I have right now. Okay, number 4. We're here. We're gonna step. Knee comes in next to the heel. We go and sit. And then from there, we go into our jazz split. Other side. Step. Arm comes up. Knee comes in. We are going to rotate and sit into the jazz split. Okay. I believe I also showed you this one. Next one, number 5, I believe. Bridge, and all we did was just turn in the bridge. Okay. Which brings us to the next one. We are here. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Now we're gonna use our leg, right? And we are going to sit, boom, right from there. We can do that in 2 ways. We can either sit with this leg being up, or we can stay out and then come into our jazz split from there, right? Remember? Boom. So normal one, or first one is sit down with the knee up, boom. Second one is move and rotate towards a jazz split. Yeah? Is there more? I know there is at least one more, which was right here. Oh, yeah, sorry. We're here. Now we're gonna go into our bridge from here. So we bring the leg up, we turn it over, let the hand go, and boom, we are in our bridge. And we can go back, of course. Other side, leg up, move it into the bridge, and back. Okay, let's see. From there, there was one more that was in the squatted position. So we're gonna go to the squat. You don't have to do it in my way. We're in the squat. Hand comes down, we're gonna kick, and we're gonna reach. Like that. But we're gonna it's kind of jumping to that side a little bit. It has a lot of similarities to that one, but now it's with a kick, so it's one to the other. Boom. Other side. Boom. And from there, like I said, the options become endless. So I'm going to take a moment and just move through it slowly to show you what it would look like, and hopefully inspire you to see the transitions and how these positions and transitions can all come together as one. I'm going to use some things of the previous class as well to just really show you how it's all connected, okay? So I'm not going to talk through it too much because I can't really focus on the movement and name everything. Sometimes I mix it so quickly that I don't know how to name it, you know, but I just want you to see the inspiration from it, or see it, be inspired by it, and then yeah, make it your own and find either rest in just doing it simple, or start to challenge yourself and actually work on your transitions with me, okay? So right away, I'm already gonna start with a completely different version, right? No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna start here. Boom. A little bit sloppy, but I hope you get how they all come together and how you can play around with that. So I'm gonna leave the challenge open for now. I don't want put too much pressure on you with this, because I do understand that for some people the stretches is already a challenge, and for others, you know, the power, the strength, the transitioning, you know, so everyone has something. But if you, if this is indeed easy for you, the trick is to start working with counts and actually build rhythm or groove, not groove, movement into these positions. So when, for instance, I am here, right, I can move through it slowly, or I can start oh, that was my mic. I can start building rhythm and dance inside of it, as opposed to just moving through it slowly, you know. First you do it slow, and then eventually you build it out by taking, for instance, a pose and staying in it longer before you transition to the next one. Okay, so hope I inspired you with that. Hope I gave you some new ideas, some new ways to transition in your floor work. This is a small system that I use myself, and I became really comfortable with it. I'm kind of proud of the system, and I'm happy that I'm able to give something to you based on floor work, where it is one thing connected as opposed to just some separate moves. So I can't wait to see what you do with it. And as always, I'm very thankful that you are here and can't wait to have you in the next class. See you guys soon.